Digging, but at night. It's true. What's up, Skygo? How you doing? Oh boy. I do not envy anyone who tries to run tournaments. Oh wow. Yeah, hopefully you find it worth doing. I think even after all this time, after its completion, I can just never get myself to want to ever play a tournament again. It's just not gonna happen. Hmm. Yeah. Honestly, the most fun tournament I ever played in was like it was one of the editions of Speed Cup because it was an accuracy tournament, so like combo didn't really matter. It was just how accurate were you on maps, and that to me was a lot more interesting and rewarding. Especially because that was back when I was at my speed peak. So, like, on, like, lower BPM stuff, there was maps where I would actually do quite well for my team. Definitely still got BPM gapped and eventually skill gapped on basically everything, but it was definitely the most fun I ever had. Especially because I don't think we, like, immediately lost either. So, it's pretty cool. But yeah, like the normal tournament format where you have to be able to play like every mod combination, including hidden. Not for me, not at all. I do not want to be forced to play hidden. And I can't, like, reasonably join a tournament and convince my team to just let me not ever play hidden. I feel like that's unreasonable. Yeah, and I would definitely want to do the same thing and just have other people that can play hidden on my team and have them basically forced to play hidden all the time. But yeah. You like staffing and following tournaments. I don't know. I personally could never. I would never have the patience to actually bother. It does not seem like it's rewarding enough to actually want to do. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it shouldn't shock me, considering you are a teacher, that you would find hosting and stuff like that side of tournament to actually be like interesting and fun or something you'd want to do. Well, I could never. It really justifies my feelings of giving up on the idea of wanting to become a teacher myself. Yeah, that's you really traded away one group of kids for another. Oh man. I'm just glad I'm finally reaching a point where I can enjoy some gaming after work. Took me like 2 months to adjust to this job. I mean, I'm still not the best at my new job, but it's definitely getting easier the more I do it. And I've definitely gotten like I think the thing I'm fastest at now is closing, probably because I need so much time to do everything else that I just have the closing stuff on lock to make up for that fact. Oh man. But yeah, even if I just do like between 60 and 90 minutes for these nighttime streams, that really adds up. Considering how long I got left on this project, I really should not try and miss any days if I can. Or at least, like, you know, days that I actually do want to do this, rather. Yeah, especially now that I'm at the point where, like, progress is not nearly as fast as it was. It really does matter that I, put in the time when I can and want to. And I do want to, so. Yep. I think today should be around 90-minute stream, so. I think that's on the upper end that I can do on these nighttime streams for sure. If I don't have any errands to do or anything. And then, of course, on my off days from work, and I could always do, like, closer, like, 3 to 4 hours. I always try to tell myself I could do longer than that, but it just doesn't seem to work out very often that I actually do streams longer than that these days. Not really even that I don't want to. It's just hard to find longer than 4 hours completely uninterrupted. Even if I don't have much to do, sometimes I just want to just not do anything. It's crazy. I used to hate doing nothing, but now I don't mind it as much. Honestly, it's probably good to just sometimes do nothing. Not like all day. I feel terrible if I do nothing all day. But, doing nothing for like an hour is completely fine. I think I found myself a good digging method for this set of layers. Cutting it up into sections like this helps a lot because the difference between how long each of these layers takes, like if I'm doing it all at once, is massive. Because they're like Y7, Y8, like it's still like mostly stone, so it's still pretty fast. But then the very last layer before full deep slate is like almost nothing but deep slate still at that point. And it's way different. So I think doing it this way right now, where I'm kind of like splitting it up into little sections of having like faster and slower digging, keeps it more enjoyable. I think once I reach full deep slate, I'm definitely gonna need to come up with tactics to like keep myself from going insane. I think probably the best method, honestly, is maybe finally start just doing it one chunk at a time. Instead of saying that I've technically completed 0 chunks, I could finally start saying that I've done chunks. I think that would be the best way to go about it once I reach full deep slate. Because that would give myself like a way to progress even though I'm not digging any faster. It'll make it feel like I'm progressing. And that's honestly more important sometimes than actually making progress. And sometimes the thing that makes you feel like you're progressing can be actually a little bit slower. but that's just what you need sometimes. It's kind of weird. I'm using all these little mental tricks that I learned from Mosu Completion for this. That's what I'm realizing. This actually has a lot more in common with Osu Completion than you might realize. Going. Yeah, I think keeping the 2x2 for these layers also is the right call here. Because, like, Deep Slate honestly doesn't really matter how you dig, but stone and granite and all that really makes a difference. Hi. Hello, welcome. Don't mind me, just doing a little digging.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow. I really should update my emotes at some point. I haven't updated them in, like, years, I think. Mm. That was a big patch of Instamine blocks. Very nice. Okay. And then one more section before we're halfway done through this row of chunks for these 8 layers. Or I guess 7 layers. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. What's up, girl? How you doing? Can't use TNT, or do you want to fly look? TNT is boring. I like digging manually. The aesthetic's certainly part of it, but yeah, I just find TNT to be a very boring way to clear an area. And also, TNT is honestly not practical for an area this size. Unless you use, like, those redstone TNT machines, and that's even more boring, I think. But yeah, I'm good. Just enjoying some digging after a long shift of work. Yeah, finally doing some night streams. Can you believe it? The heck is in TNT? Is that a food? I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. What's up, Blue? How you doing? TNT is boom. Crazy. Oh, wait. I want to do 3 here. Doesn't really matter, but... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to start streaming more at this time again on my work nights. Or work days, rather. Definitely Apple, sorry. I mean, listen to how good Apple is. If we're talking about, like, actually eating it, though, that's different. Definitely would rather have a banana. Hey. Hey. Actually, it reminds me, I need to buy more bananas. Work put you on 7 days in a row and 6 days. Ha. So they're just gonna work you to death right before you leave, is what you're saying. Also, again, not like you do any actual work anyways. Dude, literally, what do you do at your job ever? Do you ever do anything except for smashing ice and ketchup packets and whatever? You guys literally don't even make a single blizzard. I find it impressive that you guys just don't hesitate to like grab things that you literally should not be grabbing and using it to smash ice. Laptop for college, 800 gone. You're telling me you're not gonna bring the bomb that you call a computer with you to college? I'm shocked. That thing is literally never gonna be removed from your desk. At least not willingly. That's crazy. Chunk! What's up, Wither? How you doing? The nighttime streams are back. So that means it's not like literally 1 a.m. for you. Just woke up. Sounds about right. Now you finally get to witness the Deep Slate live. It's incredible, isn't it? More tornadoes. Honk, do you dream of tornadoes? Do you just get whisked away by a tornado? I could see you in like a dream riding a tornado with a cowboy hat on. If not, just do it in real life. I wonder if there will ever be a way to like quote unquote ride a tornado safely in the future. If we're gonna have extreme weather events become extremely common, we may as well enjoy them. Yeah, but like, that's not really the same thing as actively trying to, how do I say, like, trying to actively get thrown by a tornado for fun. It's very different, I think. Deep Slate Coal. I think that's all. Money is something that the government tells us to use as a form of wealth and power, and that the government controls, and if you do not have enough. Uh-huh. I don't completely disagree, but I'm not really sure how this is relevant. I see. I'm not really an economics expert, so like I don't really feel like I have that much I can say, but like I'm pretty sure at least like USD is currently not really tied to anything of actual value. Like we stopped using gold as like our way to compare our money. And sometimes it really does feel like we live in just like a vibe market. Things cost whatever they cost, and currencies are what they are. I mean, of course, there's a lot of reasons, a lot that do make sense, but I think once you start reaching like stupidly high numbers for certain things, like companies that are worth like hundreds of billions of dollars or something, a lot of that is like just speculative type deal. But also like I don't know, man. I don't care for money, but I also have to care about money because that's how I buy the things I need to survive. So like I care about money in that sense, but probably also true that the money doesn't really actually have any actual inherent value to it. It's just the value we put on it and the forces of the market that put the value onto the currencies. But I don't know, man. I honestly have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to economics anyways. I just do my best to not spend my money recklessly, and yeah, that's all I can do, really. I mean, I can't really think of any good reason to ever spend all the money you have in one place or in one moment. You should ideally never spend all of your money at once. Because either you just don't have a lot of money and you're living paycheck to paycheck, or you're gambling and, uh, yeah. I'm good. You can do it, Banana. You can do it. You just have to keep gambling. When am I mining a ruby? When my heart is pure. What's up, Ferret? How you doing? Jack Black is not worth your money. Hollywood executives would beg to differ. They just throw money at the guy. True. Yeah, I can't believe I've still only gotten 2 Deep Slate Emeralds so far, man. Is this guy even trying? Does he even care? But yeah, economics is not real anyways. Alright. Get back to work. Oh man. Ugh. Starting to hit how tired I am physically after work. That's okay. Right now it's 10:56 p.m. for me. Sounds like peanut butter jelly time, true. Don't worry, they're making America healthy again. You won't have to suffer for too much longer, Ferret. Sick. Yeah, or you'll just get measles, whichever happens first. You have your vaccine. Oh, clearly someone hasn't heard about super measles. Mining chunks would solve health problems, is true. we gotta start getting super measles. Vaccines are the no-fail of medicine. That's a truth. And then, of course, likewise, not being vaccinated is like playing life on HP 10. You can literally feel the drain. Guy who's trying to teach me how to do my own plumbing. You are boiling water for your witch's stew. God. Anti-vax people when they barely pass the ending of Murmur Twins with Hard Rock by having to spin 460 constantly and then claiming they still don't need to be vaccinated. I'm just digging a massive hole in the ground. That's what I'm digging. Fun, I agree. Man, they don't even make Korean offline OC players anymore. They're all Peruvian. They're all just Arnold 24 by 24 on 1 trillion different accounts. Yeah, but it's funnier to say they has 1 billion accounts. Especially because he's like the only Peruvian player I can actually name off the top of my head. He's still my GOAT either way, I don't care. Honestly, Arnold could shoot someone on 5th Avenue and I wouldn't even care. I would still vote for him. The real OC Hitman is easily Haga. Haga has actually decimated entire families over being sniped on a single map. Entire bloodlines have been erased. I'm sure the best feeling in the world is being able to snipe a Haga score and he can't snipe you back on any maps. Haga's profile as a divorces cause stat, true. Okay, if you only have one number one and it's a Haga snipe on something he can't snipe back, you are actually just, like, what are you doing? You don't play anything. Like, you could probably set 100 number ones at that skill level. Low-key, no one talks about the Osu Furry Mafia. Yeah. I think realistically, the easiest way you could snipe Haga on something without him being able to snipe back on the same map is just play something 3 mod that he only has a 2 mod play on. Pretzel special, true. What's up, Muffin? How you doing? Lillian, what's up? How you doing? What is up? What is up? How is mining? It's going good. I'm at Deep Slate now. Well, not full Deep Slate yet, but we are finally starting to crack open these Deep Slate blocks. Hold on, let me show you what this is starting to look like. Like, this is an insane view, especially from right here, the mountainside. I have to use 2 rockets to get up now, which is awesome. And yeah, this is starting to look crazy. I'll try to up the render a little bit, but yeah, this is what we like to see here. It takes so long to fall down too. Let's turn that back down. What's up? What have you been up to lately, Lillian? When 5? Soon, Muffin. One day we will be able to count to 5. Nothing much, need to lock in. Are you going through the cycle of needing to lock in and then not locking in and then saying you need to lock in and then you don't lock in? Alright, have fun being a wage slave for the next 50 plus years with her. Cheers. Thank you for tuning in. Look, guys, just another 50 to 60 years of working, and then we get to be free, right? We should get you a job, Lillian. Maybe this will fix you. We should give you an employable functioning society member type job. No? Oh, okay. Dig a chunk in the middle of the open space. We should just find a patch of land no one cares about on Earth and just start digging. They will be They will give B the job of chunk mine foreman. Wow. You're gonna be a doctor. Guys, you just need to work a 9 to 5 for 50 years. And then you will realize. I forgot how, like, meditative this project can be when I play this at night. I feel like I'm gonna start falling asleep while I do this. Like, in a good way. It's very relaxing. Perfect. Dang it, man. It takes a while to dig one row of these chunks. Just these 7 layers. Crazy, crazy. Ouch. gap. Digging, indeed. What's up, Sky? How you doing? Just enjoying some digging. Late night digging right before I go to bed. Yes, sir. Not full deep slate yet, though, but we are working on the mixed layers currently. So it's about 7 layers before the full-on deep slate. It's already taking a lot longer to dig these layers. But it's all good. That's part of the project, part of the plan. Uh, 60? Yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be another like my estimate is somewhere like another 2,000 hours. Like the project really has only just begun, in my opinion. That's how it feels. Didn't actually start until we reached any pieces of Deep Slate. Just about 600, I think. Maybe a little over now. Let's see. Time played 24.94 for days. So that's 598 hours, almost 600 since world creation. Yeah. Although I would subtract around 50 hours because I didn't actually start digging until around that, because I had to actually do things in my world beforehand, like beat the game and whatnot. But yeah, this is over 500 hours easily of just digging. It is exciting. One second, guys. Alright, I'm back. What's the strat for Deep Slate? Honestly, it really depends. For these like mixed layers, I still want to keep doing 2x2 because there are patches of insta-mineable blocks pretty frequently, like those. And 2x2 for me is the fastest way I can dig those. But when it comes to like fully deep slate, honestly, it doesn't really matter. You just want to make sure you're always looking at a block pretty much to make sure that you're like continuously digging. But because deep slate is so much slower, like you can only mine like 2 every second. It doesn't really give you much room to optimize like a really fast digging strategy. Like really the only thing you got to do is just make sure that you're always looking at a piece to mine. All right. I'm actually about to end stream here in just a few minutes, so unlucky, but hopefully I should be streaming again around the same time tomorrow. I gotta go to bed pretty soon. Good luck with your meeting. Try not to fall asleep. Sorry. Good luck, good luck. Oh, hey, we're at 15.8 mil now. Very nice. Thank you, thank you. Finally starting to have time and energy to do short streams after work, so I'm hoping to start doing that consistently again. Gotta get my progress and my blocks up. Blocks mined up. Toho jump scare, true. Do be like that sometimes. Oh man. Yeah, I'm like starting to fall asleep in my chair, so let me just finish up this last little patch. Yeah, exactly. Right around 90 minutes too. I'm like I'm actually falling asleep. Uh Nice though. I made a good amount of progress. We should be finishing this. Oh, we're so close to finishing this. We'll definitely finish this tomorrow. Yeah, very nice. And then on Tuesday, I don't work Tuesday. No, I don't have time. I want to get ready for bed. You'll see it tomorrow, and then we'll get more progress. And then on Tuesday I don't stream, or sorry, I will stream. I don't work. I'm tired.